My name is Adam. I'm an associate broker with our market center. Doing this business just for 21 years, 11 years with KW. Today, I'm very excited because this is the class I'm teaching basically every year. And this class, this activity brought me a lot of money in my pocket. All right, so I want to share this with you. So please put your hands together for yourself because you block the time for the most important appointment of the day. This is for you. Right? So we will talk about the lead generation prospecting, okay? And most important thing, we will talk about the door knocking.
Door knocking.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a new opportunity.
Okay, the most important thing, guys, this activity is $3.99. It's just you have to block your time for it and you do it. Doesn't cost you anything except your time. So for those of you who are brand new in the market, in the real estate industry, this is the activity you should do. Not put any money from your pocket, just bring it in. Okay. So we're going to talk about prospecting. Prospecting. Okay. Okay, it's a 3 parts of the prospecting lead generation. Anything for whatever you're gonna do, from cold calling, door knocking, farming, whatever. It's a 3 parts of any activities. It's a preparation, action. I call this showtime. Like you're on a stage. This is actually how it is. You're on a stage for a couple of hours on the front of the people, and then maintain the data which you receive during the showtime. Okay, great. So, like I said, this is the fastest. You're gonna get the fastest results doing door knocking because you are gonna be at the front of the real people. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna concentrate on the preparation today. All right, but we're gonna go through everything, action and the maintain. So for you, for the next week, you're gonna be ready to go and kill it and make some money. All right, are you ready to make some money?
Yes.
Okay, so right now I'm gonna show you how to prepare the leads, how to prepare the list of the homeowners you will talk to before you even will knock the door. You will know most important information about their houses. Okay, so I'm going to ask you for you to log in on your Stratus accounts. Because this is a doing class. So
Yeah, log into MLS.
yes, log into MLS. You receive this piece of paper, how to do this. So only for people who are in the class in person, you all of this in cut how to do it, okay? I know that will be helpful because we're gonna do it kind of quickly. Computers. I'm sorry? Oh, again, okay. Thank you. All of you signed?
Yes.
Nice. All right, everybody log in? Okay. So first of all, what we're gonna go, you're gonna see on the left side, public records. Click on the public records. Okay. Now, you choose the county, where you wanna do this or not, okay? So for today, just for the class, we're gonna do it, please. But you can do it anywhere. Okay. Continue. No, I'm sorry. Click on the county and click predefined searches. Predefined searches. Now you see on the right side, the Queens is highlighted because we clicked on before, and we click on property address. And click down here, continue. We got it?
Yes.
Great. This is very, very easy. So just for purposes of this class, I choose the neighborhood in Middle Village, which I'm familiar with. So first of all, we're gonna click on the zip code. So 379, that's the Middle Village zip code. You can put any other, wherever you want to go, Astoria, Jackson Heights, anywhere. Okay. Okay. Now, street numbers starts with, this is important because we're gonna, if you drop down in here, you can equals, contain, start with, and ends with. So starts with, because we're gonna look for the blocks. So let's say if the block is between, let's say, 64th Avenue and 63rd Avenue. Okay, so most likely the numbers on the block are gonna start with number 64 or 63. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do it. Start with 64. Or now, if you would like to do few blocks on the same street, okay, like a long, sometimes it's a long street with a couple of blocks. This is I prefer this way because you can do one street in one day. If you have, let's say, 100-something contacts, homeowners on the same street, so you can print it out, let's say Friday evening or Saturday evenings or weekend. The whole is for the whole week ahead of you. I don't know about you. My personality is I have to have printed before. If I don't have it, I can find out something better. Okay, so we start with the number of the block. Okay, or I press or 63. So now I'm choosing 2 blocks on 84th South Street. Okay. So now, okay. Yes, please turn off your phones. Okay. You got this part? Yes?
Yes.
All right.
I know you're fine.
Click submit. Now, you see it's 116 properties on those 2 blocks. Okay. Now, we have to, for the future printing and cleaning up the data, we have to clean up the data. So highlight all results. Click up there, click, highlight all the results.
I do something wrong.
Okay. So we have got 116 results.
Can you do again the from the 64 and 63?
Yes.
You can go back. Okay.
Yeah. How you do the 64 or 63?
You click or.
Okay.
You click, you fill out the first number because this is a 2 blocks, guys. Yes, that's a 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All the questions I can answer after the class. Okay, because we're gonna stay forever here.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No result.
All right.
No result.
Click submit. We got 160 results as you see on top of the list in here. highlight. Okay. Right, on your computers, you're probably gonna see in one line all the information as you see in here. You see that when they bought it, and for some of them, how much they paid. Okay. So before we're gonna do anything with this, I'm gonna ask you to organize this list, because when you're gonna go door knock, you're gonna go from the, let's say, 6401 to 6403. You don't wanna go from 6401 to 6411. Do it, no. So just click on the street number in here, click sort. Okay. So we sorted out and we got them in order right now. Very important, because I did it a few times, I forget to do this and I was like lost. Okay. It's up to you. I'm usually I'm checking the properties that were sold in the last 3 years. Why? Because most likely they're not gonna sell. I'm looking for the sellers. Okay, but what I learned, guys, I want to share it with you. Sometimes when you see on this public, because this is a public record, okay, let's say in here, it's in this house. Of course, if you on the address, you're going to see all the information. Okay, so on this house, 6314, you see that it's a deed date April 3rd, 2020, but you don't see a price. So it means they refinance.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so they still own the house.
Gotcha.
If you see date with a new price, they sold it. Some of them, if you see that like a unreasonable number, like a $10 or $2,000, it means they sold it in the family.
Okay, so without the sole price, that means they did refinance.
Yes,
Gotcha,
okay. So basically, what I do, let's say this is 2020. So let's say I'm checking, and I'm going through the list. Okay, last 3 years, taking them off, and then when I'm okay with this, I click up here, narrow. Okay, and then you got whatever you take this off. So I took off one, so results are 115 right now. Okay. So we got 115 results. Now we have to download this results, and I'm recommending you guys to download it, whatever you using software like a Dropbox or Google Drive, anywhere that you can create the folder, let's say door knocking folder. And every time you will download this, the numbers, the results, gonna create the separate folder. For your references to get back to it, let's say in 2 months, 3 years, whatever. And you will see when did you door knock, okay? So you're gonna see all those information. So, okay. So we click download, okay? Click download, and then you're gonna choose where to choose. Before you have to choose where to download it. Or downloads in the computer, or like I said, in the software you can use from phones or anywhere. Okay. Now we got a list in Excel. And because right now I believe they improved Excel, because I used to have to organize them again. Did not in order, I will have to organize them again by clicking here and go to data and click from A to Z. Okay, but right now looks like the Excel works much better than years ago. Okay, so we got right now this list in a downloadable list in Excel, okay? So what I'm doing, I'm cleaning up this to make the space for my notes, because when I'm gonna go in the front of the people, I need a space for a note. I'm gonna show you this later, okay? So basically, I'm doing squeezing this. Some of the information we don't need for a door knock, okay? Okay, we got 84th Street. Okay. Now, if you see that the last names are longer, you can of course open it more, see the whole last names. We don't need black and white.
Anybody in class is expert in Excel?
Taxes, we don't need the taxes.
Wouldn't be. Anyone is good in Excel?
Yeah.
All right, so what you see, guys, I clean up this data just for purposes for a door knock. All right, I clean up some things just for me to customize the way I like it. Okay, the most important thing, deed date, when they bought it, how much they paid. Okay, lot square footage, we don't need it.
This
No, no, it's up to you. And in the last column, non-owner, it means if this is owner occupied or not. Okay, and this is not true. Sometimes people buying, the properties and they saying then they're not gonna live there, they live there, and vice versa. Okay, and they telling that this is the primary residence and
That's right.
okay, to get a better rate. So when we clean out this list, okay, we print this out. Okay,
George Herrera.
okay. So basically, you click on the 5, print,
That's not our George.
and you print. Okay, and you print in the landscape orientation like this. You see, you got a space in here to make a mark. Did you talk with them or not? I'm going to show you my list from 2019. So you see, if I meet somebody and I talk with them, I put plus. If this is nobody opened the door, it's a minus. When they open and I had a conversation, I make a note on the right. So then when I'm contacting them, let's say in 3 months, a week, 3 weeks, whatever, and when in my conversation, they told me, you know what, we're not thinking about selling right now because my husband is sick, something like this. So when you get back to them in 2 weeks or a month, and you ask, you're reminding themselves who you are and says, okay, how's your husband? Because last time when we spoke, I said, oh, really? You remember that? No, I don't. I just have a note. You know?
Once you have this, do you take this information, upload it to your CRM or your
We're gonna get to this. This is the last point of the prospecting method. Okay.
What did you narrow down earlier? Because you had 116 and then it went down to 115. What did you delete?
I just deleted one person because they bought a house in 2020.
Oh, okay, okay.
So basically, this list gonna look like this one, yes? Okay. So you print this out, and let's say today is a Sunday evening. You did this, and tomorrow we're gonna go door knock. Any questions regarding this right now? No. Nice. Everybody knows. All right. Perfect. So we're done with this. And then you can say it or don't say I don't say it because, oh, one more thing, concept. I'm going to show you something. Let's say we did the 84th Street. Let's say I want to print for the whole week. Let me go for let's say 84th place right now. Very easy to do it. You go back to reverse criteria. Click on it, and basically you're changing the suffix. And when you click submit, boom, that 116, 83rd Street. And you're going step by step like you got in here, and do the same, and you print another block, another street. The best way, guys, to find out those numbers, let's say Michael sold the house in Astoria, okay? It's 123 Main Street. And you're asking Michael, can I prospect around your listing? And Michael's gonna tell you, all right, take care of those blocks, but the rest blocks are open. You can do whatever you like, okay? To market this property, okay? So you go open on Google Map the address and checking the blocks, okay? And then doing exactly what I just showed, okay? And trust me, even if you are 1 day, 1 hour in this business, we do a lot of business like Keller Williams Landmark too. It's always with something that for sale, open house, or just sold. So don't hesitate to ask the listing agents if you can market the transaction. Just listed, just sold, open house, anything. And I believe everybody gonna agree to do this. Okay, you have to ask the permission of the listing agent first. Don't forget about it. Okay, so we got a list. Are you excited? Yes, we're gonna go doing it. Okay, so okay, now you got this, and you have to kind of talk to yourself. Why I'm doing this? Why I want to do this? What is my big why? All right. For some of the people, it's money. For some of the people, it's fame. For some of the people, it's family. They deserve it. You think about it. They deserve from you. Okay, so you have to find out this. What is most important for you? Don't be scared to ask the questions. Most of, as you're gonna see on my list, 80% of the list, they are not home or they're not interested to do any business. Remember one thing, every no, it's a closer to yes. It doesn't mean to you, to the company. No means they need more information. Okay? Imagine this, you are at home, somebody you don't know knocking your door and asking for a business. Screw you. You know? So we have to build a relationship, okay? And how to build a relationship. You're not going like you're a big shot real estate broker with a name on it from business card. So listen, I know better. No. You have to connect with the people on the human level. Ask them, how long you live here, how do you like the neighborhood, things like this. I love to meet people at the front of the house. Let's say they doing something at the front of the house. I love it. Okay, because they're already there. They're not gonna run to their house and knock the door. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you stories. Years ago, one of my first door knocking, and I knocked one of the door, actually in my little village, and the lady said, "What are you doing here? I'm not interested in buy or sell. Like what? Get out." I said, "All right, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and thank you for $500." And I walked out. And she said, wait a second. What do you mean $500? Do I owe you something? I said, no, let me explain. You have a minute, I would like to explain you how it works. I said, well, yes, no problem. So, you know, every 10 doors, one door opens, okay? And at that time, my commission was $5,000. So I said, every 10 doors, it's a possible 5,000 commission. Okay, so you are, let's say, number one on 1 to 10. So I understand 9 more people and the number 10, gonna be my 5,000 commission. Oh, really? And she started laughing. I said, yeah, you know, this is, you know, how I counted in my head, you know. Oh, she said, oh, I never thought about it. You know, I said, great. I said, listen, I know you are not interested in buying, selling, but do you would like to know what's going on in our neighborhood in here? She said, yes, but I, you know, gonna send me the letters or something. No, I said, no, we have an email address. But yes, but I'd rather not gonna share it. That's okay. So listen, if you don't mind, I can stop by every month, once a month, and give you a list what's going on in our neighborhood. Are you okay with it? I guess so. Or can I mail it to you? All right. In case if you're not gonna be home, what's your phone number? Fishing. Okay. Okay, this is you know, phone number. So I got phone number, I got name, I got address. The only missing part is the email address. So I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna end up. Later we're gonna go to the main thing. So this is the story. Then don't take the no as the no to you. They don't know you. Okay, so basically we are up there outside to build a relationship, get an appointment, and get a referral. 3 things. Okay. So you have to imagine this. Today is a Monday morning. You're starting your door like in 9 o'clock. It's no, 8 o'clock. Oh my God, I'm going to smoke first. First of all, you have to block your time in your calendar. What is not in the calendar doesn't exist. You have to block the time. And what I heard from the top agents in our organizations, they blocking time for prospecting in black color. They basically knock it down everything in black. Why? Because you cannot override it. If you block the time from 9 o'clock to 12 in black in the calendar, you cannot override it like a lunch or something. Okay? So imagine this. This is the most important appointment of the day, your door knock. So you have to be ready. You have to be prepared, like I said, to the action, showtime. So you have to dress for success, first of all. You have to look like professional. They don't know you, okay? You have to have a tag with your name, or t-shirts, shirts with a logo, company logo, your name, or without the name, okay? And you have to be prepared to answer the questions. So let's say if you decide to go.
Moderating class, whenever you're done with this, can you also use another example of the ones that you also track? More examples of what you were just speaking about.
Examples about what?
The last thing, I was literally talking about it.
I can answer all the questions when we, at the
Thank
end. Okay. What are we talking about? This how it is.
Trans professional.
All right.
Name
tag.
tag.
Yeah, this is we call it dress for success. Also, make sure you got a very comfortable shoes.
Okay.
I got my lesson. Put my new shoes on. I'm gonna die today. Make sure you got a comfortable shoes. Okay. Before you start, very important thing. Make a note. You have to know everything. What's going on in this neighborhood when you're gonna door knock. You have to know the numbers. What is the average sales price for a 1 family? What is the average sales price for a 2 family? If this is a neighborhood, let's say like Ridgewood, it's a lot of 6 families. Average sales price for a 6 family, okay? You have to know the numbers, because what if one of them, they're gonna ask you a question and you call yourself professional, okay? You have to know the answer, okay? You're not gonna talk about specifically their property, but in average, okay? All right. Same like average days on the market. Okay. If you going, let's say, with to door around the new listing on the market, okay? You don't have to go with a crazy, like very steady scripts like, hello, my name is Adam and I'm from Keller Williams Landmark 2. I'm here today because we are just listed a property, around the corner, something, like a robber, No, be yourself. People gonna connect with you when you are yourself. Okay, so if you got sense of humor, use that. Smile first of all before you knock the door or ring the bell. Smile. Move three steps back.
Yeah.
Because for them to not be offended, then you opening it. Hello. Stand back. Smile. Hello.
That's a script. Smile and hello.
Okay. And then of course you can say, listen, I know you don't know me. My name is Adam. I'm from Keller Williams, and I'm here because we just listed the property around the corner. And I'm always promoting first with the neighbors. They nosy anyway. They want to know what's going on. I'm promoting this with the neighbors, and maybe you know anybody who's thinking about buying this property. Oh yeah, well, good luck. Of course, you are prepared. You got information about this house with you. Same story with an open house. Okay. Same story with the just sold. So any reason is good. If let's say you choose the neighborhood, then we didn't do any business in the last 6 months. Let's say it's I don't know, we do business all over. So let's say Richmond Hill, okay, or Cypress Hill. Let's say Richmond Hill, and so you're going to.
Hello.
Yes, hi, my name is Adam. I'm from Colorado. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. I'm here because I would like to introduce myself. And I know you're not going to find me. That's why I'm here on the streets to know all the neighbors. Do you have a minute?
You show.
Yes. Yes. You see, I'm looking for the people who are thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate now or in the near future. By any chance, do you know of anybody?
Not at this stage, but I'll let you know.
Oh, great. Perfect. Oh, so you are John, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, John, I got your information in here. Oh, you bought the house 6 years ago. It's a good investment, eh? Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. So listen, would you like to get some information about the neighborhood? Was the price is going up, down, sideways, whatever?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, this is my business card. Okay. And John, what is your email address?
John television.
Beautiful. All right. Great. Okay. So also, if we will list anything in the neighborhood, would you like to know it first?
Yeah, I'm pretty nosy, so I would love to.
Okay, great. So listen, what is your cell phone number? All right. Okay, great. John, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I will contact you as soon as we get anything in the neighborhood, or I'm gonna send you information regarding what's going on in our neighborhood. That's okay with you?
Thanks.
Great. John, have a good day. Like this. Nice and easy. Be yourself.
John look like a very good person.
Bahamas will be
So to do this, you have to, first of all, you have to rehearse your script in the head before you start it. Whatever it is, open house, just so anything. Rehearse your script in your head, okay? Or call your wife or your husband. So listen, let's practice the script, okay? If some of you like I like affirmations, I like motivational speeches, things like this. So basically, I'm going to YouTube, turning on something can motivate me in the car. I'm driving or the loud music. I said, yes, I'm gonna do it. Yes, this is my time, and I'm starting. And it's a two ways to speed the cat. Let's say your goal will be to talk with 20 people. or doing that for 2 hours or 3 hours. I recommend to make the number of contacts, because what if your goal is to do it door knocking, prospecting for 2 hours, okay? And you will just talk with the 2 people. Okay. So basically I started like this and said, okay, whatever. So whatever I'm gonna do, 2 hours and I'm done. And this is not fair. It's not fair for me and not fair for my family. I want to make 20 contacts, okay? Or 1 lead. I'm looking always for 1 lead a day. Buying, selling, got a friend who's looking to buy, friend who's looking to sell, Pennsylvania, California, I don't care, 1 lead a day. And I'm happy. Okay, so
And 20.
20 contacts. So basically, if you
20 contacts a day?
yeah. So it's gonna take, I'm gonna tell you, in the neighborhood like this, in Jackson Heights, 20 contacts is gonna take you probably 3 hours. Okay. It's like a 7, sometimes 10 an hour, depends. Okay, all right. So also, if you are in the front of the live homeowner, you cannot be like, someone's gonna ask you, okay, John, so how is the market right now? Okay, the rates, crazy. Crazy, you're not gonna sell it, you know, forget it. Your attitude is very important. Or you walk like this, what's wrong? No. Just market. You have to be enthusiastic, okay, and energetic. Okay, people wants to hear a good news. Okay, so if you decide when you decide to go on the street, make sure that you are optimistic, you feel good, you're enthusiastic about what's going to happen, and you don't know what's going to happen. That's what I like it the most. And contact with the people the way you talk to your friends. Okay, be yourself. Okay. Imagine this: every person right now, let's say our average commission is $10,000. So every person who opens the door, it's a $10,000. So think about it. All right. So act the way you can build a relationship and trust. And with the cold calling is the same. They're gonna feel your enthusiasm for the phone. And you have to answer to yourself, what is my X factor? Why me? Let's say you're gonna knock the door and say, oh, you are third today. 2 other agents were knocking my door. So you have to have the speech for yourself, why you? So what do you think? Why should I hire you? You know, and then how we call this 30 seconds elevator speech. Your value proposition, why you? But this is a different class. You have to put it in your head like a speech for 20, 30 seconds, why they supposed to hire you? What is the benefit for them to hire you? Okay. Your mindset, guys, it's a 90% of your success. People do business with the people they like. Okay. Some of the people are more educated, some of them less. Doesn't matter. People do business with the people they like. Be likable. Any questions?
When they open the door, do you address them by their name?
Yes.
You say like, hey, John, right
Yes.
away? Okay.
Yes, if this is an older person, let's say, in the sense of, let's say, Mrs. Watkins, or, with respect. And important thing is, when you're gonna do door knocking in the morning, most likely you're gonna meet moms with the kids or older people. Guys, who's making a decision in the families? The guys out at work, they're working, okay? And the women are at home with the kids, take care of homes, okay? So they making a decision. If they gonna like you, the women's gonna like you, you got a chance.
So the guys have an advantage.
I don't know. I don't know.
Look, my neighbor.
Okay, we put everything. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna show you first this list. You can pass like the list from the public records. I'm gonna tell you the story. So we're gonna see this list. Years ago, one of my, at the time, office manager sold the house in the neighborhood where I was working. And I asked him exactly what I just told you. Can I marketing the transaction? He said, no, those lots are mine. I already sent out the cards. You can do on the next one. And I did. And sent out the cards. One lady called me back and said, listen, I just see you sold the house on my block or 2 blocks away. When they got your flyer, we just sold or we just listed, they don't see we. They see your picture and your information on it. Okay? So she called me and she said, Adam, I see you sold the house in my neighborhood, and I'm thinking about selling my house. Can you help me? I said, I think so. What is the property address? Things like this. She gave me an address. I went there, meet her. Very nice older lady. And she's, I of course I asked why, where is she going? She said, oh, I got another house in Flushing, another house in Middle Village. I want to sell this one. Okay, so I sold the property myself very quickly. It was a very, issue, illegal conversions in the basement, things like this. With it, I take care of those problems. We sold it, and she said, Adam, you know what? Maybe I'm going to sell another one. Another one with the tenants who's not paying for a year or so, and agent from our market center sold it. Okay, so I listed, an agent from our market center sold it. So it was 2 family houses. It was like 4 months. And she said, you know what? I'm probably going to go to California and I'm going to sell my house in Flushing. I said, really? Okay, why? So long story short, I sold all those 3 properties from the one flyer. One flyer. You never know, guys. And when you're going to create something, you're going to mail out. Don't work on this flyer like a piece of art, like 4 weeks. Oh, no, this letter is this way. No, it could be black and white, just the information. Really?
So you didn't door knock her? You just sent a flyer?
I just sent the flower. Okay. And because of those transactions, I got 3 or 4 more in the 4 blocks radius. Because I promote those transactions. So from the one flyer, let's say I had 8 or 9 sites of the transaction.
I have a question. Once you get the email, phone number, the contact info, what's the next step?
That's a great question. We're gonna go through the main thing in a second.
Jumping ahead.
Yeah. Another story, because when I'm door knocking and they're not home, I'm leaving them this door hanger.
Oh,
Some of them said, oh, this is stupid. I said, okay, you think it's stupid, I think works for me, And how I created this, one time I was door knocking after the Verizon. They were door knocking too. So they left the flyer and I left the house. I said, this is a freaking great idea. So I picked up their flyer, their door knocker, came to the office, create my own online, and that's what I got. It was the message, sorry, I miss you. Okay. Okay, so from this door hanger, just 2 years ago, a door knock person wasn't home, lived this.
Can you pass it
2
around?
hours, I leave it on at the door, door hanger.
No, can you pass it around here?
Yeah.
He was at the door.
Okay, so the homeowner called me and said, listen, I'm thinking about selling, but I don't want to sign anything. I said, that's fine with me, just when can you show me the house? So I'm going, I'm home right now. And I was on the other block. I said, can I stop by in 20 minutes? I said, yes. Stop by. Of course, before the 20 minutes, I went online, checked out everything about this house. I knew it when she bought it, things like this. I knew it her mom owns the next door. So I went there prepared. She said, I said, okay, can you show me your house? I said, yes, no, this is difficult to family, unfinished basement, big house. I said, okay, can we go to the basement? I said, why? Because there's just a lot of mechanics over there and the people are gonna be asking the questions. I said, really? I'm gonna tell you in a second why she asked me. So we went to the basement, I made the notes about the boiler, about the electric panel, things like this. I said, oh, I don't smell a moldy here, so it's probably, dry basement. Long story short, I said, listen, I got a buyer for your house today. Are you ready to sell your house? Can you sell it today? What? How? I said, I got a buyer, 1031 exchange, cash deal. We can close in 2 weeks. You're kidding me. I said, no, I'm not kidding you. Happened like that. I had this buyer, I didn't lie. Called my buyer, said, listen, from her house, said, listen, I got this house, that's exactly what you're looking for. Can you stop by in 2 hours and take a look? They said, yes. They came in 2 hours. They said, oh, that's exactly what we're looking for. Full asking price, 2 sides of the transaction, 4%. I didn't even put it on the market. Signed the contract. When we signed the contract, she signed the listing agreement. Okay.
How long does it take you to convert to an appointment on average?
I'm sorry.
How long does it take you to convert these people?
You know what? It depends. Some of those leads, if you will see my database, I had for years. Said I got the oldest leads I got in my database. They are 21 years old.
So
They can drink.
what's been the quickest?
The quickest is like this, 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that was beside that one.
Yeah. It depends. I cannot give you an average because each situation is different. I got yearly probably 3 to 4 transactions from them.
And you met them that year?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of them, I'm staying in contact with them for a long time. Like I'm telling you, I have a lease from 2001, and I'm still in touch with them. And sometimes, Adam, are you still in the real estate? I said, are you still alive? So yes, and the most important thing, guys, when you got this is okay. So let's start from the beginning. Now you have those people from the list, okay? From the door from this list. Coming back to the office, and you have to do something with it. So right now, when we started years ago, we had not a great system like this one. It was name of it was E-Edge. Right now we have Command, which is greatest system ever, guys. So what are you gonna do? You're coming back to the office, whoever you got a plus with or the good notes with it, you're putting them as a contact into your command. Okay. And whatever, if you have any notes, you put in notes saying you can put the notes in the command too. Okay. So inputting everything what you got there. Okay. So you got them right now in your system. Next, taking the thank you note, handwritten thank you note. If you have a magnet business card, you can attach magnet business card. Okay. If you don't, just put your regular business card. And you send in the same day, handwritten thank you note, the blue ink on it. Why blue ink?
They can see.
It's personal. It's not business. It's a personal note. That's right. So your first touch was when you were face to face, you give them a card, your business card. That's the first touch. Second touch, it's your thank you note. Okay. The third touch, you're gonna call them in a 7 to 10 days and ask them if they received the thank you note. Another touch. And then you have like a conversation. Okay. If you don't have a phone number, go in 10 days, knock the door again. I'm just, I'll just, pass by the neighborhood just out of my curiosity. Did you receive my card? That's it. Third touch. Okay. And you got the time to have a deeper conversation, ask more questions. Okay.
Adam,
Yes.
your call, so you send the thank you note, how many days after?
Same day.
Oh, the same day.
Same day when you come back, from door knocking to the office, you're sending this card same day.
And then 7 days after that. you're calling
7
them
or 10 days.
After
yes.
you send that.
Call or door knock if you don't have a phone number. Then when you're gonna do this long enough, like for a year, you're gonna see the ratio. How many days, let's say, how many contacts you have to do to get a one good lead, sellable lead. But it's gonna take time, okay? And if you really think, seriously about this business, this career, think about this way. Day without the prospecting, it's not a working day. You're not at work. And then you have to ask yourself, will I hire myself? Doing nothing. Okay. And you can make the note of this for up to you. Without the prospecting, there is no links to follow up on. There are no listings to service. There are no buyers to work with, and no escrow to handle. Basically, you are out of business. So, prospect every day. I understand for the beginning, it's not that easy. So start with the one block, let's say 30, 40 houses. Go there. It's gonna take you an hour. Okay? Just you have to fill this. On the beginning, I said, okay, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're not gonna kill you. Come on. Oh, important thing. For ladies. If you're planning to do door knock, it's better if you're doing as a couple, going together from the security reasons. If somebody asks, no, you want to see my house now? Okay. You never know what's going on behind the door. So if the person offering me this, okay, so yes, would you like to see my house? I said, yeah, no problem, but I promised to my client, who I list the house or sold it or whatever, then I'm gonna do this talking with the neighborhood, and then of course I can stop by afternoon. What time is better? Good for you? 5 or 6 be better. So then I got the time to prepare, go check it out, this house, okay, and see what's going on. And then always when I walk into the house, I'm the back to the wall. I'm not going all the way. They have to be at the front of me. You don't know, crazy things happen. Okay? So don't trust. You don't know them. Especially ladies. Guys, if you feel like you can fight, it's up to you.
Maybe inside 3 more times.
You don't know. They're gonna close you in the basement.
Yeah.
Or 6 ladies gonna like.
Oh, God, that'd be embarrassing.
As soon as you get the list.
As long
Yes, I'm gonna go sign here. Yes.
I attempted to go door knocking yesterday and I had this safety procedure in place. I text 2 of my friends and I share my location and I say, okay, like if they invite me in their house, I text them, they invited me in. I said, check on me within 30 minutes. And if you don't get a response, wait another 30 minutes. And if you still don't get anything, call my mom.
That's smart.
Hey, listen, nothing wrong with that.
Guys, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart.
I'm sorry, that happens in Orlando when I come home, a friend entered to the house and she saw in that opportunity was very, very stressing because these are all the people smoking, beers and was very stressing.
And you see, not in New York, but in different states, you see from time to time the realtors can kill. So, so be careful. What else? I think we can. We went to this. Oh, okay. Any conversation you have, any script you use, you have always end with a sentence with a question for action. So let's say we're promoting the open house. I said, Mr. Homeowner, my name is Adam, I'm from Keller Williams, and I'm here today to promote an open house we got next Sunday on your block, okay? And I'm inviting first the neighbors, so maybe even you can stop like 30 minutes before, so you got like a VIP, walkthrough through the house, okay? And by the way, who do you know? This is the sentence. Who do you know who's thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate now or in the near future? And sit and listen. Okay. I said, oh, right now I don't know anybody, but my sister were thinking about selling her house in Long Island. Okay. So always ask this question again. Who do you know who's thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate now or in the near future? And let me tell you, when you finish this first day, first week, first month of door knocking, every time you send out those cards, you feel free. Yes, I did it. You're gonna be happy like hell. I did it. I promised to myself and I'm gonna do it, and I did it. And if you got a lead, even better. You can do whatever you like. If you in golf, you can go golfing. If you want to go to gym, you can go to gym. You did the most important appointment of the day. It's not. This is the most important activity all the realtors should do every day, at least 5 days a week. Imagine this: if you have 1 lead a day, you got 5 a week, 40 a month. Imagine 40. Even if the ratio 50% or 10% even, 4. If you will do extra 4 transactions every month, how would change your life? With the average commission $10,000, 40,000 a month. You can help your family. You can pay off your mortgage. You can pay off for your kids' school. you can go for a good vacation, then you don't have to go, for the cheapest price in the hotel, you can go. Top price in the hotel. That's true.
Yes.
You never had a butler service, you can order the butler service, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna come back from vacation, so I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna have another 4 transactions next month. Okay? Okay, time for the questions.
In the morning, and what are your preferred time?
And I'm doing it from 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.?
The 9:30, yeah, 9:30 is the latest.
Same region, 9:30 to 12. Okay, and then in the evenings after 6,
I don't do evenings.
you never do things?
I try to do evenings at weekends, and people basically, I felt their pain because if you working in your home 5 o'clock, you want to relax, you don't want to talk with realtor. And some of the, but don't take me wrong, some of the realtors get successful door knocking at evenings. It's that more people are gonna be home, for sure. Okay, just I'm following the steps the Gary Keller, what Gary Keller said. Then do your most important appointment before noon.
Okay,
So when you do this before noon, you are basically free.
so on weekdays, you just don't suggest that, but if we were to do an evening with the other. That's the highest.
Yes, it's up to you can try. Let's say 1 week that you can go in the morning, and the ratio is, let's say you spent 3 hours and you spoke only with 5 people. Said, okay, let me try the same at evening time, and you can even go back on the same block.
Alternate,
I'm sorry.
I said alternate,
Yeah,
one day in the
yeah.
morning, one day in the
And
evening.
if doesn't work, go Saturday morning. Try Saturday afternoon.
Just some houses in multi-family, 2 family, 3 family, 1 family. So door is one, so how,
Yes, exactly.
so I build on ring or?
I would. Why not? Maybe there are tenants and they're thinking about buying. You don't know.
Can you please do an example of how you buy a block?
Block?
Like an entire block. That's it.
Pero here,
The
here,
laws and realtors wants to know. So how do
here's
you-
plain already.
So we did this.
Another example
Another example of what?
of how to obtain a block, I guess.
This is the only way
Yeah, that
how.
one is here, plain already.
Okay, oh, no, but Angela was asking, she just wanted another example, so
Oh.
I'm asking a question for her.
He's depending on what area he wants.
This is the way I'm doing this. If this is another way to obtain the numbers, I don't know. This is the way I'm doing, and this is the easiest way.
Yes.
Don't kill them.
No,
Become a piece of love.
Please, Angela, peace.
I don't think so.
Any suggestions for someone who doesn't know the area, like don't know Queens?
Don't know, please. Great. Start learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the portal. You can get all the information you need from the strategy. Okay, so basically you get all the information you need for door knocking on this portal, on the strategy. Okay, if you don't know, talk with somebody who is long time in the business, and you, let's say you want to do it, I don't know where you want to do it.
Well, I'm from Washington Heights, and
Okay.
realistically, I'm not gonna have as much success because it's not a residential
Yes.
area. So I would like to be in Queens, but I just don't know, like, I don't know Queens.
So you said Washington Heights, it's a multi-family buildings, yes?
Yes,
All right, so basically, you can, you're not gonna be able, I think, know the names, but you can go and not even better ratio, because one building got 100 apartments. Just walk from floor to floor and do this exactly same speech. So I know you don't know me, but or if you live in this building, in this apartment, you say, neighbor, you know what? What is your name?
yeah.
Dion, I'm Dion, I'm your neighbor in here on the 3rd floor, and I just want to share with you, I'm starting a new career in real estate. And, I'm so excited, and I want to know my neighbors first, maybe you know of anybody who's thinking about buying selling, or investing in real estate. And be excited. So listen, I'm starting a new career in here. You know, who do you know? I should know.
Hey, I can give you a suggestion. If you download the Kelly app, if you ever download the Kelly app to your phone,
Not yet.
you can do Snap, and then it'll tell you wherever you're located at, it'll tell you what the average listing is going for, the average price of it. You can be in Florida and you can say Snap,
Exactly.
and it'll tell you like what the average price is and all that type of stuff.
You probably use that when you're.
Or you can go and type, you can type it in, just put Snap, and it'll tell you, it'll give you a snapshot of what's available in the area. Everything, try it and see.
Any questions?
Yeah, how many blocks should you do?
Will you do the 20 contracts a day? You know, let's say, usually on this, where's those pages I gave you, 2 blocks?
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. So basically, you got like a 33 names on the page, per page, okay? So this is like an hour, okay? So you have to be prepared, you have to have at least 100 houses per day. So 3 full pages, okay? So basically every Sunday evening, you're printing out 100 a day, so 500 houses, okay? So you don't have to go 5 days in the same neighborhood. It's up to you. You're deciding this, okay? So let's say you're talking to me and said, Adam, I want to door knock, around your new listing. I said, okay, those blocks, I already sent out the cards. Anything else you can do, all right? And you can go 3 days here, 3 days another location. It's up to you. This is fishing. But when you're gonna do this consistently, like every day, I guarantee you're gonna be successful. No matter what. 100%. This is just a numbers game, guys.
It's like farming, so you basically stay in the same area? or
It depends. Let's say I got my farm in Mascot, so I'm contacting with them like 8 times, okay? But you can choose whatever. You can put them in the 33 Dutches in the command. Okay. This is with this program right now, with this software, guys, our life is so much easier. So much easier. Okay. What else? What else I can tell you? Cover everything.
So quick question. As far as adding to command, you just add the people that you spoke to command?
Yeah, before the command, I got 2 softwares. I got Act for Real Estate, which is the software I'm using from the day one I started the real estate career. And I had my second software in the KW software. So basically, if something happened in one, I got a backup. Okay, yeah. So you need backup in case something happened to your database. This is the guys. We're supposed to add 10 people every day to your database. 10 people a day, and work with your database. Yes.
So how many times do you knock before you walk away?
How times why not?
Yeah, before you walk away, let's say
Usually 3
nobody,
times.
let's say nobody opens.
No, I'm knocking and waiting, I don't know, 15 seconds. If I hear sometimes it's an older person and walking from the second floor or something, give them a few seconds.
Yeah.
But sometimes I door knock, I knock and they didn't open. I go to another door and they open. Okay. So I said, I will be with you in a second. I'm finishing here and I'm going back. Because they don't know who I am. Usually I like when you're gonna door knock in the same neighborhood, you will know what days the postmen are on the road. So people are waiting for the checks, waiting for pensions, waiting for anything. So they are at home already.
So we should do this on the
At the
first.
window.
So do it on the first.
So you knock the door, they go, oh, I thought that's the postman. I said, no, that's me.
Question. If a little gate is closed in front of the house, you can open it or make a ring in the
Yeah,
area.
you can open, but make sure you read everything what's on the fence. If this is a, let's say, guard dog,
Yeah. Or no, Philip.
be careful. I ran out from the German Shepherd 2 times. Okay, so check the backyard, front yard, everything is safe. Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't done my real estate creatives yet, but it's a good question. So this is the page that everyone sees, right? At one point in time.
yeah, this is the page you got from the public records.
Right. So say if Bob's done like 100 houses, or say 20 houses when does this,
Mhm.
and tomorrow, say 100 other agents are looking at the same thing.
How they gonna see the same way?
So is there,
This is personal, this is you.
oh, it's just one person?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that
And you
was
can
like a common
customize
page.
whatever you like. Let's say, like I told you, I'm deleting the houses who were sold in the last 3 years, but this is me. You can say, oh, whatever, I'm not everybody.
So they're not, the second or the third agent's not gonna see this.
No,
This- or
This-
not.
because you log into your account on the Strauss. This is your account. Nobody else has an access to it.
And what if another agent puts in the same address, right, saying Queens?
So, no. I know what you're asking.
Yeah.
Let's say the same day, another company, another agent's knocking the same door.
Might be even the same company.
Okay,
They put the same address there, right? They get the exact same list tomorrow.
did you won lotto recently?
I'm sorry?
Did you won lotto recently? Yeah, no, me too. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. it's so
It
rare.
happens to me, like people from the different company, you know, or door knock, but it was like years ago. Right now, guys, I did it during pandemic, door knocking, and the people usually their phone, they didn't talk to the live person for a while. So they were so happy. I don't know, I 3 steps back, and we had good conversation. You know, I was able, you know, there was like a, not even real estate, sometimes, you know, real estate conversation, related conversation, just about life, how's everything, how's changing, you know, how's COVID-19 change everything, you know? It's like I said, connection on the human level. And then you're gonna be successful. Any questions?
I just wanted to confirm that your current farm is in Masco, but when you list anywhere else, you're still going and door knocking in those areas.
I don't
where
care
there's
where it
owners. Every time you get a list.
I can go to Yonkers today and like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't really, guys, if you think about it, you know, we are looking for a business. You know, if not you, somebody else will do it. And if you're not gonna block time for yourself, somebody will block your time.
Just one question about the mask. Now,
I don't wear masks.
even maybe you put here for the
No.
safety, that they other people feel comfort.
You know, I'm just turning, you know, few steps back, and it's like at least 6 feet.
How many flyers or postcards are you, like, for me, I would partner up with a.
So let's say
letterpress.
if I got a list of 100 homes, yeah, somewhere here. If I had a list of 100 homes, so I have with me 100 flyers. Okay, and I have with me 100 door hangers. Okay. So
What are you bringing with you to the door knocks?
again,
Mhm.
flyer regarding whatever I open house, just sold, whatever. Sometimes if I did a mailing, just listed, just sold open house, or just something different. I have one copy of this mailing with me. And and the script is sort of different because I'm wondering if you received this postcard from me.
And if it's not just sold, just listed, like market update maybe,
Yeah,
something like that.
whatever you have, any excuse is good. No excuse is good. Like I said, so I know, Mr. Homeowner, you don't know me, and that's why I'm here to introduce myself. You know?
May I ask you, like, how many listings have you ever got by door knocking?
I'm sorry,
How many listings you have by door knocking?
I don't know about.
So you, it's like most of the business you got by door knocking?
No, I'm 21 years in business, so I got a lot of referrals.
Okay.
I got, people who doing business again and again with me, so it's taking time.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do also, if let's say, how I was written the story. I do door knock, and I had a coach from PW Maps Coaching, and coach said, okay, it's gonna be winter, what are you gonna do? I said, I recommend you to start cold calling. I said, cold calling? I don't like it. Really. He said, what are you gonna do? I said, again, you ask me, so what are you gonna do? You have to do something. You're not gonna go door knocking during the winter storm. What are you gonna do?
Why not?
So I start cold calling. He recommend the dialer. I download the dialer and I start cold calling. It was the same story. It's like exactly the same. The beginning is like uncomfortable, but then you're used to it. This is like anything else. All right. So consistency, guys. If you will remember one thing from this class, consistency. Connect with the people on the human level. Okay, and be energetic and optimistic. Guys, thank you very much for the class. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Adam. We love you.
Thank you. And the 27th, guys, the next Friday, you're gonna go and door knock. So you have to prepare those lists for yourself. The market center will print out the flyers for you. So you have to let them know what is the reason of your door knocking. Okay?
What time you start Friday?